Okay, picking up number 15, it says determine whether the pair of lines is parallel, perpendicular, or neither. And so what you want to look at is you want to look at the slopes of the two lines. These have both already been put into slope-intercept form. So the slope of the first one is 2/7. The slope of the second one is negative 2/7. So if lines are parallel, they have the same slope. These do not. If lines are perpendicular, they have slopes that are opposite reciprocals. So like if this slope is 2/7, continue, yes, I would need a slope of negative 7/2 to be able to be perpendicular. It'd have to change the sign, but it'd also have to flip over. So since these are not, I would say these are neither parallel nor perpendicular. All right, number 16. Decide whether these pair of lines is parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So let me write these down. 4x plus 5y equals 4. 4x plus 5y equals 4. And the other one is 5x minus 4y equals 8. 5x minus 4y equals 8. So what I need to do is I need to find the slopes of these lines. So for this one, we move x to the other side. So that becomes negative 4x plus 4 and divide by 5. So the slope of this line is negative 4/5. For this one, I'm going to move 5x over. So that'd be negative 5x on this side. And divide by negative 4. And get y equals, that would make this positive 5/4 x minus 2. Because this part doesn't matter. What part that matters is the slope. So the first line has a slope of negative 4/5. The second line has a slope of positive 5/4. So these two slopes are opposite reciprocals of each other, which makes these lines perpendicular to each other. So these lines are perpendicular. All right, number 17. Write a slope-intercept equation for a line passing through the point 4, negative 2 that is parallel to the line 4x plus 5y equals 8. Then write a second equation for a line passing through the point 4, negative 2 that is perpendicular to the line 4x plus 5y equals 8. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is take the line 4x plus 5y equals 8 and find its slope. Because that's going to matter when we move 4x over here. That's going to matter when you're driving parallel and perpendicular lines. The rest of it doesn't matter. But the slope of this line really matters. So the line they gave me has a slope of negative 4/5. So keep that in mind. I need parallel and a perpendicular. So the parallel line, if this line has a slope of negative 4/5, then the parallel line has to also have a slope of negative 4/5. The perpendicular line to this line, so if this is the slope of the line they gave me and I want a line perpendicular to that, then I need the opposite reciprocal. So the slope would be positive 5/4. They want me to use the point 4, negative 2 on both of these. 4, negative 2 here, and 4, negative 2 here. Let me look over here. Some of these are not going to come out right, or not come out. The first one's not going to come out as a whole number. So let me see. It says use integers or fractions. So I need to make sure not to use decimals. I need to use fractions here. All right, so I'm going to use this number for x and this for y and m, and I'm looking for b. So negative 2 equals negative 4/5 times 4 plus b. That negative 2 equals negative 16/5 plus b. Add 16/5 to both sides. Negative 2 plus 16/5. I'll come over here and do it. Negative 2 plus 16/5 is 1.2. They said I couldn't use decimals. So 6/5 is going to be my B. B is 6/5. So M is -4/5. B is 6/5. So the equation of the parallel line would be y equals -4/5 x plus 6/5. Go back and make sure I pick those numbers up right. -4/5 x plus 6/5. That's right. Okay, now they want the perpendicular line. So I know the slope. I got to use this for x and y. So that's -2 equals 5/4 times 4 plus b. 5/4 times 4 is just 5 plus b. Subtract 5. You get that b is -7. So this is going to be y equals 5/4 x minus 7. Y equals positive 5/4 x minus 7. Make sure I pick those up right. 5/4 x minus 7. You're going to be in a little bit more advantage than I am right now because you're going to be just writing on paper and not having to go between two screens like I'm having to do. But I want you to see the work that I'm doing. So 5/4 x minus 7 works out. All right, the chart to the right shows a country's annual egg production. Model the data in the chart with a linear function. They want you to use these 2 years, 1995 and 52.7, and 1999 and 61.3. Let x represent the year, where x equals 0 represents 1995, x equals 1 represents 1996, and so on. Let y represent the egg production in billions, and then we're going to predict the egg production in 2001. So instead of this point being 1995, 52.7, we're going to make it 0 because they say x equals 0 represents 1995. So 0, 52.7 is going to be 1 point. I'm going to use 0, 52.7 is going to be my first point. And then the second point is going to be 1999 would be year 4. So 461.3. All right, so I got to find the slope of that line, 61.3 minus 52.7 over 4 minus 0. All right, 61.3 minus 52.7, I think is what it was, is 8.6 divided by 4, it's 2.15. 2.15 for the slope. Here's the y-intercept right there, 52.7. So let's see if we can write that for our equation. Use integers or decimals, so y equals, let me get this right, it says round to 3 decimal places if needed, but this we didn't have to need, it came out right. Came out as a whole number, 2.15x plus 52.7. And that worked out. And then they want to know what would it be in 2001. Well, if 1995 is year 0, 2001 would be year 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this equation, y equals 2.15x plus 52.7, and I'll plug in 6. So 2.15 times 6 plus 52.7. And I get 65.6. 65.6 billion is what I would expect. 65.6, check it. That works out. All right, I'm going to stop right here and I'll pick it back up for the last problems, hopefully, on the next one.